No maid lasted more than a week under the billionaire's new wife. Some left in tears, others vanished overnight, their silence speaking louder than words. The mansion's gates became a revolving door for broken spirits. Then came Amelia, A.A. Black. Woman with a quiet strength, stepping into a world where she was never meant to belong. She thought it was just another job. She didn't know she was walking into a test of dignity, endurance, and worth. What happened inside those walls would shock everyone. Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Amelia had worked in service for years, moving from one wealthy household to another. She was discreet, efficient, and professional, the kind of maid employers trusted. When she received the offer to work for one of the country's wealthiest families, she saw it as a chance to finally secure a stable future for her son. The mansion was a world of glass and marble, its air thick with the scent of power. The billionaire himself was polite, distant, but his new wife, young, glamorous, and ice-cold, was another story. Rumors swirled among the staff. She was impossible to please, her moods unpredictable, her words cutting. Amelia told herself she could handle it. After all, she had endured worse. But as the first day unfolded, small cracks began to appear in the polished surface of the household. Cracks that hinted at something far uglier beneath. From the moment Amelia stepped into the grand kitchen, she felt the eyes. The wife's gaze lingered just a beat too long, sliding over Amelia's skin as if measuring it. The instructions came, clipped, laced with condescension. "Not that way. We don't do it like you people do." Amelia swallowed her response, focusing on the work. By the third day, the small slights had turned into pointed humiliations. She was told to serve guests only from behind, so you're not the first thing they see. She was forbidden from using certain dishes, as if her hands would stain the porcelain. Other staff members, primarily white, avoided her in hallways, their silence a shield against the wrath they knew would follow if they sided with her. One afternoon, the wife summoned her to the living room, where friends lounged on velvet couches, sipping champagne. In front of them, she criticized Amelia's posture, her speech, even the way she folded napkins, each word a blade. Amelia did not leave. Each night she called her son, masking the weight in her voice. She knew every paycheck mattered. What the wife didn't know was that Amelia was quietly memorizing every insult, every unfair demand, every witness who saw. The more they tried to break her, the more she began to think. If she couldn't escape the cruelty, maybe she could outlast it and expose it. The question was how long she could endure before the breaking point came. The breaking point arrived. On the 6th day, charity dinner filled the mansion with senators, celebrities, and cameras. Amelia was ordered to serve hors d'oeuvres, deliberately dressed in an ill-fitting uniform that the wife had chosen. As Amelia moved between guests, she overheard the wife's voice loud enough for the crowd. "I can't imagine trusting her near Silver. You know how these people are?" Gasps rippled through the room. Amelia stood frozen, the tray trembling in her hands. For the first time, the billionaire turned to his wife, his face pale. Cameras caught every detail. The weight of years of prejudice pressed on Amelia's chest, but she didn't lower her eyes. In that moment, she realized she didn't need to fight back. The wife had just destroyed herself. The story hit the news within hours. Guests had posted videos online, sparking outrage across the country. The billionaire issued a public apology, his wife retreating from social events altogether. Amelia received her pay in full and an offer to stay in the household under new management. She declined. Instead, she used the settlement and donations from strangers to start a cleaning business, hiring women who had faced similar discrimination. The mansion was still standing, but the silent cruelty that once echoed inside its walls was gone. Amelia knew she hadn't just outlasted the billionaire's wife. She had won. But her victory carried a question that haunted her. How many more must endure humiliation before the world decides enough is enough? Which country and city are you watching from? Take care.